in Diablo 3 and 4. The Diablo universe is a grimdark eternal war zone between heaven and hell, with humanity caught in the crossfire. Demons rise from the burning hells to ravage the land, angels enforce cold, divine judgment, and undead, corrupted beasts, and cosmic horrors stalk every shadow. In Diablo 3, the world of Sanctuary is plagued by constant demonic invasions and apocalyptic events. By Diablo 4, everything's gotten worse. Lilith has returned, and her cult spreads corruption disguised as salvation. Towns are abandoned, monsters roam openly, and even the most devout priests can't guarantee your soul's safety. There are no good endings here, only temporary victories, with the next horror already sharpening its claws. Living here means surviving from one cataclysm to the next, praying the gods don't notice you. Number 2. Helldivers 2. Helldivers 2 paints a satirical but deeply bleak picture of space fascism meets endless war. You're a disposable cog in the machinery of managed democracy, sent to hostile planets to fight endless wars against alien insect swarms, robotic overlords, and galactic threats. You're dropped into battle knowing full well that your survival rate is statistically zero, and if you hesitate, you're labeled a traitor to Super Earth. Friendly fire is rampant, resources are wasted, and your reward for success? Another suicide mission. The system is so broken, it's treated as a joke, but there's nothing funny about watching your squad get vaporized for a cause you'll never understand. Even the propaganda screams at you to liberate planets by burning them to the ground. Number 3. King of Thorn. King of Thorn throws the world into a nightmarish biopunk apocalypse. A deadly virus called Medusa turns people to stone, and a group of survivors are cryogenically frozen to outlast it, only to awaken in a facility overrun by monstrous, reality-bending creatures. Time has passed, the world is lost, and evolution, or something else, has gone completely off the rails. You're hunted not just by beasts, but by your own traumas and illusions, as the virus may be rewriting reality itself. There's a constant sense of dread, confusion, and disorientation. What's real? What's hallucination? What is human anymore? There are no safe places, and even your own body might betray you. It's not just the virus that's mutating, it's the very laws of nature. 4. Doom Eternal. Earth has fallen. Hell has won. In Doom Eternal, the planet is overrun by literal demons. Cities lie in flaming ruins, entire populations are sacrificed to demonic gods, and the remnants of humanity are scattered, hiding, or enslaved. Gigantic titans walk the earth. Sky-ripping rituals harvest souls by the millions. The very air smells like brimstone and death. While the Doomslayer fights back, he's one man against the armies of hell, and his victories come at the cost of more destruction. If you're not him, you're just another body. Churches now worship demons. Technology has fused with hell. The afterlife is no longer a mystery. You're going to hell, and it's not just eternal suffering. It's active torment in service to a system that feeds on your pain. 5. Brightburn. Imagine Superman, but as a sociopathic child. In Brightburn, a young alien boy with godlike powers discovers his strength and decides to dominate and destroy instead of protect. No one can stop him. He flies faster than jets, melts people's faces with heat vision, and destroys entire towns out of boredom or rage. There are no superheroes, no kryptonite, and no moral compass strong enough to reach him. The worst part? He's just a kid, meaning you're at the mercy of his whims. Cross him at school? You're dead. Question him as a parent? You're dead. You don't get to survive Brightburn. You just hope he forgets about you long enough to die of old age. Family Guy. Quahog, Rhode Island is a world where logic, physics, and continuity do not apply. You might wake up to find your house has been replaced with a time machine, or that you've been transformed into a fish, or that your neighbor is now a Disney character. Death is temporary. Pain is a punchline. If Peter Griffin decides to do something stupid, and he will, you might be hit by a car, a plane, or a musical number. The laws of reality twist at the whims of the writers, and you, a background character, are constantly at risk of being the joke that ends in your dismemberment. Worst of all, you'll probably be alive again next week, ready to suffer anew. The Simpsons. Springfield is a deceptively cheery nightmare. While not overtly violent, The Simpsons takes place in a universe that's trapped in a permanent time loop. Characters never age. Lessons are never learned. Catastrophes are reset with no explanation. You could experience a nuclear meltdown one day, an alien invasion the next, and then be at Moe's the day after like nothing happened. If you're not in the Simpson family, your life likely revolves around endless disappointment, economic stagnation, or cartoonish injury. You're a punchline in a cosmic sitcom, and worse yet, you'll never escape. Time, progress, and change are illusions here. You can't die, but you also can't grow. It's a colorful purgatory. X-Men 97. The X-Men 97 universe is filled with constant persecution, discrimination, and extinction-level threats. If you're a mutant, you're treated like a terrorist, no matter how heroic you are. If you're human, you're caught in the crossfire between giant killer robots, psychic battles, and intergalactic wars. Sentinels patrol the skies. Governments pass mutant registration acts. Anti-mutant hate groups riot in the streets. Meanwhile, beings like Apocalypse, Magneto, or Phoenix can wipe out entire cities with a thought. Even the X-Men themselves are tragic figures, always saving a world that hates them. Hope flickers but never lasts. The mutant dream of peace is constantly shattered by fear, politics, and power. It's a world where you're either born a weapon or die as someone else's collateral.